Good evening and welcome back to an absolutely jam-packed episode of Off the Record. I'm Tom Turner.
And I'm Lewis Speed. Jam-packed are exactly the words for it, Tom. You'll need a hearty pint of milk to wash all this content down.
Or a pint of Salford's finest bitter.
Oh.
We went over to the Eagle Inn for our inaugural venue pint review.
Yep, using our show as a way to drink more beer. Amazing. As well as that, Henry will have another edition of the quiz for us, and InHeather will join us on the couch to talk all about their music.
But first, Lewis, I think it's about blooming time we heard all about what's been going on in the world of music this week.
Henry!
The big news this week, and unfortunately some sad news. Thousands of people are going to have to go to Birmingham as Black Sabbath have announced an incredible one-day festival hosted at Villa Park. The band's reunion will feature dozens of other metal legends, including Metallica, Pantera, and Anthrax. Stunning! The Led Zeppelin documentary, Becoming Led Zeppelin, has hit theatres this week to rave reviews from critics. Now that's a whole lot of love. The documentary follows the band's inception and early career, chronicling their meteoric rise to stardom. And a new hologram experience will open in Camden this May, celebrating the history of British live music through immersive hologram performances. The 2.5-hour experience includes a specially created holographic performance from the Libertines, alongside displays of memorabilia, unseen live footage, and photography from Britain's music scene.
Thanks, Henry. Now, as it stands, Lewis, the quiz is in a bit of a sorry state.
That's right, Tom. We have found that we're not quite Mark the Beast Labette and don't come anywhere near Anne Hegarty.
Despite that, I believe I'm still winning by 1 point. And I think it's time for this week's edition. Henry, what have you got for us?
A quiz! Can you believe it?
Yes! Thank you.
I'm shocked.
All right.
Okay.
Which artist was booed at the Super Bowl?
I have my answer.
This is what I'm doing, because last time when you answer at the same
Right,
time,
so what are we doing? Are we saying at the same time?
you're saying this, you think of it now,
Okay.
and then you can both say it at the same time, so then no one's copying.
Oh, okay.
I
like
watched back last episode, a lot of shifty eyes, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. Not
Okay.
from us anyway.
No,
Well,
exactly.
maybe not from Tom, I don't know what that
The
was.
viewers at home.
But yeah, which artist was booed at the Super Bowl?
I know what it is, Lewis.
Janet Jackson.
It was...
I'm giving my answer, yeah?
It was wrong.
Can I say Taylor Swift?
Yeah, that's true.
What, really?
Yeah, because they saw her in the crowd and they were all booing her.
She wasn't even singing. Like...
I know.
Yeah, the Jumbotron looked at her for 2 seconds.
Can I say a
very
really hot
strange.
take quickly on Off the Record?
There we go.
I don't like people that really hate Taylor Swift, but I also don't get really liking her. For me, she just
think that's fair
exists. And I don't understand the strong feeling either way for her.
Oh, that's a very
Yeah, I've
democratic
said
way
it.
to put it. I like that.
Yeah, hopefully she sees this.
Yeah.
And, you might have a shoe-in.
Yeah.
Hi, Taylor.
Okay. Which singer joined Kendrick Lamar for a little collab during his halftime show?
Well, I forgot to watch it. Sorry. I'm going to go...
Produced
Hold it in.
this.
You both have to have your answer and then you have to
Okay.
say it at the same time. So it's fair scoring.
Okay. I've got.
You good? It's
Yeah.
in?
I've got my answer.
It's in?
It's in.
Good.
All right, are we going to go on
Yeah.
3?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't know you had your answer, yeah.
Yeah, I've got my
On
answer.
3. 3,
1,
2,
3.
Brian
Scissor.
May!
It was Scissor.
Scissor.
So far it's
Scissor.
it's 2-0 to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I thought Brian May would have been a shoe-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess they're not been
Anyway.
hanging out recently.
No, exactly.
I think it was because of the Drake diss.
Ever since the diss track. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Question 3.
Question 3.
Who made a surprise appearance from New Orleans
Oh,
for this Super Bowl show?
I think I know, but I can't remember which.
What, is this an
can't remember the
artist?
name.
Yes.
Oh no, I don't know that.
Okay, I think I know it.
Very famous street in New Orleans, Bourbon Street. That is a bit of a clue.
Okay, yeah, I know it.
On 3. You count this. I'm not going to have that again.
Oh, okay, right. 10, 9,
I'm going to go like
3, 2, 1.
in
Brian
Heather.
May.
It was, what is with this Brian May talk? It was Lady Gaga.
I actually knew
I
that.
did
I
actually
saw
see
that
that.
on
I
Yeah,
accidentally told you that
Yeah,
today.
you
So
did,
that's,
yeah.
I saw someone won a bet because they bet that she would play Poker Face first.
Did she?
And he won like 10 grand, which is
Really?
awesome. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Awesome. I don't know how, on what, just generally.
Yeah, that she'd play it.
Yeah, power to it.
Yeah.
Okay, question 4.
Yeah.
It's It's not looking brilliant for you at the moment, but you might be able to bring it back.
So you claim.
2-2.
Which ex-partner of Drake was seen at the halftime show? Bit of a diss there for old Drizzly.
Oh, is that why she was there?
Okay, I know it.
I don't know whether it's the right one.
It might be.
I know this person. Well, I can't remember.
I think so. If you're right.
I know who it is.
Yeah. On 3, I'll count down.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Jessie J.
One of the Williams sisters. I can't remember which one.
Neither of you get a point for that.
She was
Close.
there, though,
Yeah, it was
right?
Serena. I just feel like we can't.
What? You can't give me the point for that?
You said one of.
Oh, come on. You
didn't
said
actually
Jessie
specify.
J.
Very close. Equally as close.
You could have meant Salford Sports Bix Williams.
True.
For all I know,
Yeah,
you know?
it's actually what I did mean. So.
Wrong again then. Last question.
Well,
I feel
these
like...
I'll tell you what, these are a long 5 questions.
Yeah. God, that quiz has flown by.
I feel like the outcome is fairly clear now,
Yeah.
but we'll do this last one.
In your opinion.
The national anthem, the first national anthem in front of a sitting president. Who sang it?
Oh, I've got it.
What, ever? Well, I guess I'm sorry.
Wait, really? Is
Yeah.
this ever?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
It was specifically a sitting president. I don't know if that pertains to him
It's just
sitting down.
Sitting down.
It was clearly newsworthy. I did my research for this one.
All right, okay.
Yeah. I thought you guys might be able to make more sense of it.
All right, okay, I think I know.
3, 2, 1. Dick and Dom.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
It was John Batiste.
John Batista. Batista bomb. John
That's
Batista.
that's obviously not who that is. Yes, Batista bomb. John Batiste Lewis. Batista.
Well, I've enjoyed that thoroughly. I'm gutted not to win, but I think, winning is just an illusion of your mind. And so I choose to win.
Well
Fair
said.
enough.
Well said. Now, on Off the Record, we're always looking for an excuse to get a point into our recordings.
That's right, Tom. And the other day we had a genius idea. We've been thinking too much about bringing the beer to us. And why not bring us to the beer?
The other day, we took a trip to the Eagle Inn in Salford to see what they have to offer. Oh, hey, mate.
Oh, hey.
Good to see you, brother.
Oh, it's good to be here.
We are here at the Eagle Inn in Salford for the inaugural Off the Record pint review.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in there, try the pints, talk a bit about music, and just do our thing, Tom.
I'm excited. Shall we head in?
Yeah, let's go in.
Let's go. Well, Lewis Speed, we find ourselves in a beautiful old little cavern of the Eagle Inn in Salford.
I love it here, Tom. It took a while to get here, pedaling on my little bike.
Pedaling a little bike, being shouted at by members of the public.
Oh man, yeah. Or just talked to a lot. An old man. I was crossing the road and an old man was just talking to me and I went the wrong way because I wanted to get away from him. Sorry if you're watching.
Yeah.
But that's not why we're here, to talk about old men.
That is not what we're here.
To review a pint. Now, what pint have we got today?
We have gone with, as suggested to us by the lovely landlord, Joseph Holt Bitter, which is brewed round the corner, I believe. I'm quite excited about this. A lovely creamy head on top.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm hoping for a lovely creamy taste.
Yeah.
So I think there's only one thing to do.
Now, can I suggest something we do, Tom?
Go on.
Shall we split the H?
Shall we split the H?
Split the
Right.
H. There we go. There we go. Right. Okay.
Cheers. And
To off the record. Yeah. I got a bit carried away there, Tom.
oh, see, Lewis went too low. I went too high. But ultimately, I tell you, that's a lovely little pint.
Yeah, we meet in the middle
Yep.
to talk about this beautiful venue. So, first sip,
Go on.
I'm starting to get notes of grunge. Tom.
Grunge. Well,
Yeah.
I want to tell you a few things about this beautiful little
go on,
venue.
tell me.
Established in 1848.
Wow.
Okay, you may be looking at the surroundings
Yeah.
and thinking, wow, this really looks like a hollowed out Victorian terrace house.
Yeah, it does.
And Lewis Speed, I'm not going to lie to you, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, my
Repurposed and is now an award-winning music venue, rehearsal space.
Yeah.
You know, there's not much this pub can't do, and we now know it's a lovely drop of the Joseph Holt Bitter.
Now, I think we should be honest with the viewers at home, Tom.
Go on.
We've both had this pint before.
We have indeed. Which is, I think, why we selected it.
Yeah,
because it's
this
a
is quite
lovely
nice.
little pint, and it was the only one that we could find that was brewed fairly locally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to talk a little bit about the price here, Tom. I think, was it $4.90?
$4.90. I think.
Ooh, a bit pricey.
Exactly. It's,
Yeah.
you know, but however, we are on the outskirts of Manchester.
That's true.
We're tiptoeing into Deansgate territory, so I think we're tiptoeing into Deansgate prices.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite nice around here. Getting here, I had to weave around some quite fancy cars.
Yeah.
I was quite scared I was going to crash, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, this is our first pub review. And what a pub it is
What a pub
to come to.
What a pub to start on,
Yeah.
and I think we've done well there. So I'm excited to see where we go next.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh-wee, that sure was a tasty trip, Tom.
It certainly was, and a fantastic venue to go and see a bit of live music if you're ever in the area.
Speaking of which, Tom, you went to see a band the other night. Tell me about that.
I did. I went and saw Bono's Offspring, InHeather, at O2 Apollo, which, you know,
Was it awesome or was it?
it was. I
Was
don't
it
know.
okay?
It was okay. It's my problem with InHeather is I think they're kind of it's just a very washed version of indie pop, which their first album I think is fantastic, but I think as it got on, it just drags a bit for me. But
Yeah.
the one thing I can say is they're absolutely phenomenal performers. Like,
Really?
they're very good, and the songs that kind of from that first record that I really like are just they're absolutely just smashed through them.
I think that works with some bands where you might listen to their studio version and think it's all right, especially with a lot of indie tunes.
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I find that a little bit with Catfish and the Bottlemen.
Yeah,
I've heard them live a few times, and they're brilliant live. But I don't listen to them that much.
No, that's
outside
fair
of
enough.
that.
I'll tell you what, the other thing is, InHeather have absolutely mental fans.
Really?
Like, it's like, honestly, we would stand and watch them, it was like deafening in my ear. The
Really?
screams.
That sounds wacky.
It was wacky indeed, and all this talk of gigs has got me absolutely bursting at the seams for a good old gig rundown.
I know just the man.
Thanks, boys. It's an exciting week this week as Bilk, take on Academy 2 on Thursday. That's sure to be a wild one. Just down the road, yes, the Boo Radleys will be taking over the Pink Room. Now it's time to get you in the mood for loving, as it's Valentine's Day on Friday, folks. Pentai are at Deaf Institute, while Cage the Elephant are at the O2 Apollo, and Personal Trainer are at Gorilla.
Lewis, earlier we spoke about the Eagle Inn, and I think it would only be right to chat to a band who know the venue all too well.
That's right, Tom. This week we are delighted to be joined by Manchester's very own InHeather.
Hello,
Welcome, guys.
How are you? Thank you so much.
Round of applause.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you, boys?
We're good, yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for making the trek over to Media City. I want to start off, you're kind of a fairly new band, kind of on the scene. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, well, we say we're new, but we've been new for about 3 years now. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like we've met.
I'm new.
Yeah,
Josh is new.
yeah.
Josh is
You're
new,
the
the
new
full-
aspect.
yeah.
But other than that, I think you guys been you might as well explain your story beforehand.
Going since about 2022,
Yeah.
really. But how long is something new until it's old?
That is
You know?
profound. That is
So
really,
deep.
that's
Right.
really good.
Deep for the start.
But I suppose to new people, we are new.
Yeah. And so tell us a bit about the story of the band. How did you come together? How did you kind of get into this arrangement now?
Regretfully, I met George Comber in 42nd Street nightclub of all
Yeah.
places.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Romance sparked.
Yeah, we had a few pints like you two did at the Eagle Inn.
Yeah.
And then we added each other on Snapchat, didn't we? I got
Yeah,
Snapchat.
I added quite a few other people that night as well,
Yeah,
other bases. So you made it. We
We've been
made
speaking
it.
to other bases.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. But, just the one now.
Yeah,
But,
you met the other members here and there.
Yeah, so we had Arlo, who can't be with us today because there's not enough
He's not
space
dead.
on
I was
there.
going to
It's
say,
not
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Somber, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, then we had another drummer, and now we have Joshua.
Yeah.
It's at the end.
Well, I think it would be remiss of me to not mention that I know Josh quite well. And it's making the interview hard because I'm struggling to look at you.
There's just a lot of tension between the room.
Yeah,
that's all.
there is.
It's
We
hard
have to
because we're
separate
split
them.
so
I'm
far
I'm
apart
struggling,
as well.
I'm struggling to stay professional. But how does it feel to finally, I've heard on the grapevine that you're going to be releasing some music on Spotify. How does it feel to finally do that? Is that something you're nervous for? And are you going to do any like promotional stuff for it? Are we going to see any cool TikToks from you guys?
TikTok. We're going to start making TikToks this week, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
News to me.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't read the group chat. Yeah, I mean, how do you promote something? I don't know. I'm sure being here helps. Maybe you can help us.
We're very excited though. Like, this has been a long time coming. Like, we recorded in September.
Yeah.
And there's obviously been a few issues. Like, we're all at university. Like, a lot of us in third year, second year resitting. Sorry about that, mate. And we're all like, so we've not got that much time to like put into it, but we've been like giving it our all, basically, as much as we can when we all read the group chat. And yeah, so we've got a song coming out very, very soon. So keep an eye.
Can we have a day?
Can we have a day?
Do we have a day?
Here,
Can we have an
exclusive. They get bonuses if they get exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get promoted.
Come on, guys,
This is
seriously, I
this will
need
get
this.
you all the views. This Friday.
Friday. This Friday.
Literally this
That's
Friday.
so exciting.
I don't read it either. I don't read the good chat either.
It's going to be quite. It's like we're doing it as like a low key thing because
Yeah.
of all this stress and troubles we've had around the whole recording stuff. It's been like here and there. We've not known what's going on. So, but we just wanted, because when we do gigs a lot at the moment, like you guys hear it all the time, when we're doing gigs, people are like, oh, where can we listen to you? Where can we see your stuff? And we just don't have anything out there, but we've got so much original stuff that we play. So we're finally on Friday, it's news to all of us, but it's Friday when the song's going to come out.
Releasing one every month for the next 5 months, is that correct?
That's the aim.
That's the aim. Whether it'll happen, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, we're not a band that make promises.
I like
But
that.
we are a band that hopes people hold on and see what comes. You know, it can change at any moment. But
Yeah.
If you could all describe InHeather in 2 words each, what's the essence of InHeather?
So glad he's asked
We
us this.
rehearsed this.
Everyone asks what we are. Go on, you guys came up with words.
Your line
2
of
words.
questions is very predictable.
2 words
yeah.
each.
Each or as a collective? Can we have a minute? Or
Is that 6 words?
Maybe. What about a word each?
I think
So it's 3 words.
I think 5 words between them, and they can sort of decide
Yeah,
who
I
gets
like
to say
that.
the
Yeah,
most
yeah,
words.
okay.
5. Well, you guys came up with 2 beforehand.
I know they weren't serious though.
That leaves you with 3
One of them
words,
was.
Josh.
Which one was that?
I can't remember what the word was.
Tapering?
Yeah, he's an English student, so.
yeah, nice.
Yeah. What was yours?
Califrigian. Google it.
Yeah, I like that a
I like
lot.
that, yeah.
Huge.
We'll go with that.
Unorganised.
Yeah.
That's 1 more. And then 2 more. We can do that.
I'd say wondrous.
Wondrous.
If we be serious now, because I don't know. It might be overused, but there's something wondrous about our music. Wondrous about the fact that we're still friends as well after 3 years. I don't know.
I think different as well. We are just. It sounds so cliche. But
Yeah.
Like in the band, for example, like we have 3 frontmen and then me. I just said the band. But like they all have their own songs, so you know.
We're just waiting until you
different.
can sing and play drums.
I can't sing. I'm not going to ever sing.
You will one day. You will.
No, we do sometimes when we mess around at practice, but other than that, not so much.
I've heard you sing before, Josh. I'd really like to hear a rendition of Pink Pony Club at your next gig.
You can't bring up what happens at 8 Malden Road, do you?
That's exciting though. Speaking of your next gig, you're playing Night and Day at the end of the month. Is that your next gig? I don't want to jump the gun.
Yeah.
How are you feeling for that? Are you excited?
Nervous.
Nervous.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say no.
No. You're definitely excited. It's been a while. What was the last gig we did? It was Eagle Inn, wasn't it?
Eagle Inn?
Yeah, so that was December. Like,
Oh no.
It was.
the Talleyrand.
Oh, Talleyrand. Yeah, we did a charity one in
Charity
Talleyrand.
one,
as
yeah,
well.
we
We're
play
really
charity
charitable, by
gigs.
the way. Yeah, no, that was our last.
Give
gig.
us your money.
So yeah, it'll be Night and Day 28. We're gonna have some merch there as well.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Printing some merch today, so we
Zion's been doing some doodling, and we've yeah.
Yeah, very excited.
playing with our good friends Bipartisan.
Yeah.
They should
Awesome.
not get any more mentions. But I've done it now, haven't I? We've been friends with them for a very long time, and we're both playing Night and Day together. You know, it's very sweet.
Brilliant. Well, we'll really look forward to the new tune and send as many people to Night and Day as possible. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. It was really hard to keep a straight face listening to me. But I've enjoyed speaking to you guys. Thank you.
No worries. Thanks.
Cheers.
Well, that is about all we have time for this week on Off the Record. Thank you so much for watching.
We hope you enjoyed this
You're
week's
getting a bit
episode. Thank you to the wonderful InHeather for joining us.
See you next time on Off the Record.
You did it better than me. I don't know.